Have you ever felt like a mistake? You see, growing up, I believed that I was a mistake, but then I realized that every mistake has a purpose. You see, I remember a story when I was a teenager, as my father was telling me that I needed to do something, and I didn't really adhere to rules and people telling me what to do during this time. Now, just a little bit of context, my father and my mother both had me at a very old age. So I was a very rebellious teenager, and I did not adhere to anybody telling me to do anything that I didn't want to do. Long story short, things escalated, police was called. Next thing I know, handcuffs were behind my back, and I'm placed behind a police officer's car. But as I was exiting out the house, my father uttered the words, "You are a mistake." Now, mind you, I didn't think too much of it during that time because I heard the story of how I came into this world, and I wasn't planned, and I didn't think my parents thought that they would ever have a child at their age. And in the heat of the battle, my father uttered those words to try to really hurt me. And I did not realize that those words impacted every thought, every decision, and every action I made there on out. Now, I do want to say both my parents has passed away. I've had a great relationship with my parents, and I know that I'll see them soon and very soon. But those feelings of being unplanned, those feelings of feeling that I was a mistake, led me to question my purpose. But it also fueled the new journey and the path that I was going to enter into. You see, those mistakes that I made as a teenager, those mistakes when I got into a fight, those mistakes when I was making dumb decisions, and every step forward positive that I made, it seems that I was taking 2 steps back. All those mistakes led me to something greater. You see, I realized that my perceived flaws or my mistakes was really a creation of a masterpiece that you see before you. Those flaws that I used to have as a teenager are now the building blocks of the success that I now possess. You see, getting kicked out of school, not listening to authority, and perceiving that everyone was out against me actually set up the very motivation to prove people wrong. So I just want to encourage you, don't allow the things that people tell you to negatively impact you. Use that as fuel to prove them that you're not what they say that you are. That only comes from that belief inside of you in knowing that you are something more. So I want to encourage you, don't focus on the mistakes, don't focus on your flaws. You are a masterpiece in the making. You see, the one who failed academically as a teenager is now a first-generation college graduate with a master's degree. So I want to encourage you, you're not your mistakes, you're not your flaws. These are just pieces to the masterpiece that's being created. Until next time, peace.